Hi everyone, it's Laura Stephen here. I wanted to do a quick tutorial for you on how to use Facebook lists to your advantage. What's the point of using Facebook lists? Well, Facebook lists will allow you to allocate certain lists, and you can create your own to specific people on Facebook. So when you share content, if you want to only share with a specific group of people, you can do, and you don't need to share it with your entire audience. So if you've got friends and family on your page that maybe you don't want to be talking to about your products all the time, or if you've got different groups of friends going on, so you want to talk to them about different things. So you might have people who are more opportunity based, or you might have people who are more product based. You could stick them in different lists. You may have a team that you want to put together a list for, all that kind of thing. So I want to show you how to do it, because quite a lot of people don't know how to do it, and it's really, really simple. Get yourself onto your profile. So this is my profile, as you can see. I'm sure you can all see my screen. So this is me, and this is my kids and my niece and nephews, in case you think I've got 4 kids at home with you. I want you to click on friends, and you can actually do this as you're adding friends, guys. So I'm not saying you need to go back and do all thousands of friends, but as you're talking to people, you could update it, and as you're adding new people, you could update it and start to build it that way. So if you don't know, there's people that show up on the front of your screen, and people you correspond with most. So the more conversations you have with people, the higher up this list on your laptop will be. On your mobile, certainly for Android, it shows you in alphabetical order. So it doesn't really matter how you do this. I'm just going to pick Robin Smith, who's one of my good friends, and we do a lot of work together. So I'll just open her in a new tab. And up comes Robin's awesome profile. So I want you to go up to your friends tab, and you can see that we're friends, and there's a little arrow that lets you pull down some lists that says get notifications to close friends, acquaintances, add to another list. So I want you to click add to another list, and then you can pick what you want to add her into. So I'm going to click networking friends, just so for the purposes of showing you this. If you go back to hitting your home screen and you come down to this sidebar now, this sidebar is really useful because you've got lots of different things. You can have shortcuts to different groups, you can have exploring, all this kind of stuff. So in the exploring section, you have friends lists. So you click there, it will bring up all the lists that you have within that. So every list you create, and you can create lists in here, guys. So if you needed to create a new list, you can create lists in here. You can do that. So I wanted to look at networking friends. So if I click on networking friends, this will bring up a timeline. So almost like a news feed specifically for the people I have marked down as a networking friend. Now randomly, my own video popped up here because my friend has shared that. My friend Debbie shared that video that I just did on Facebook Live. So I didn't quite expect that to happen. But if you come down, you can see I have all the different people that I have here. Now this is a really, really good tool for engagement. So you could be, if you're looking to make sure you're engaging, which helps with the Facebook algorithm. Now I'm not saying I study the Facebook algorithm, but I do understand it a bit, and it's useful to really understand it just a little bit. That only a certain percentage of your friends list in total, your total friends, see your content. And if you are engaging by liking and commenting on posts and stuff, you're going to get engagement back, and it's going to let them see your content. So if you're putting something out that's really quite important, so you may be promoting something, or you may be asking a question if people would like a lead magnet or something like that, or a freebie or whatever, you may want to do a bit of interaction with that group that you've created before you go ahead and post this. So you could just go in and do some likes, do some comments, this kind of thing. So obviously read what you're doing, just don't go down and randomly like it, kind of scan your eyes over it. So there's a virus. So thanks for the update. I'm gonna write that in here. She's warning everybody about a virus. And And you can just spend a bit of time doing this. Just, you know, scroll down, do some liking, and there's Robin there, posting into her own group. So, it takes 15 minutes a day if you actually just do this right, and you start adding people in well. Now, if you want to go and post something specifically to your friends list, you can go back to your profile, and you could do a post. So, I'm going to write, who would like to see tutorial on how to use friends list to boost engagement and get your information in front targeted. Okay, so just make sure that I actually typed it right. So, who would like to see a tutorial on how to use friends list and to boost engagement and get your information in front of targeted leads? So, if you were going to go and do this and you didn't want to just put it public, you can go into here and you can hit more and you can hit specific friends. And you can search for a friend or a list. So, if I do networking friends, there's my list come up. I can hit save changes. And when you share a post with a list or specific people, they'll be able to see each other's names. No one will be told that you're on your close group. So yeah, they can see who's on your list, that's okay. So you can then post it to there. So this is really useful if you have a couple of different target markets going on as well. So, you know, we always talk about getting your niche, getting your market, but sometimes, you know, if your brand expands a few different things, so like you're maybe a mom, you're maybe somebody who likes to keep fit, you're maybe somebody who likes to travel, maybe somebody who likes to be into time management, you're maybe somebody who likes to knit, you're maybe somebody who likes to motorcycle, you're maybe somebody who likes to photography. Anything that's making up part of your brand, you could essentially pick that as part of a niche market for yourself. And so you could use this to just specifically target certain niche markets if you're sharing different content about different things. So that's kind of useful. So if you're somebody who loves flower arranging, but also somebody who loves photography, and you don't want your flower arranging fans to see your photography post because they'll think that's totally random, then you could always just set up some lists and share value content that way as well. So I hope that's been of use to you, and if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me as always and let me know how you get on using the friends list function. Take care.